basically in victory as California. So yeah, that's an exciting thing to get started on. In our last our last session, um, I don't know if it posted the video yet. It's on the live tab on the channel if you want to view that. But in that last playthrough, I don't remember what we were doing. I think we finished building like a factory of some sort, but I don't remember exactly what type of factory it was. I think it was a paper one, paper mill. Because right now we have in our playthrough we have a lot of gold fields, and we're eventually gonna lose those due to them being depleted. Um, so later we'll be able to upgrade them into mines, gold mines, for example. But we won't be able to do that yet. So while we're waiting to do that, I'm gonna build some like factories essentially for them to the workers to have employment in once the gold mines deplete. So there's that, and that's a good thing. It's possible the thing will crash because I just yeah, fuck. Okay, I have to relaunch it, guys. Sorry about that. I tabbed out to. Oh no, okay, we're good. Nice. What the fuck is that? Anyway, but yeah. So unfortunately, we have a couple hostile neighbors. I don't think Britain's okay. They're just wary of us because we broke the alliance with them. And really, I've only been joining these things to get I don't know. Maybe we'll just stick independent and just keep the embassies here. Yeah, probably probably do that. You know, and try and get some guarantees from some of the more powerful nations like Great Britain and Russia and France. The U.S. is probably not going to take us over until they take over Mexico. Um, and we could try and take part of Mexico after they're at war with the U.S. Like once the U.S. declares on them, we could take Nevada, Baja, and a treaty port in Sinaloa to gain access to the where is it? Opium plantations. Reason being for that is not necessarily for the drug effect of it, but because it's used in the medical equipment in yeah here. So once you unlock field hospitals, you need tools and opium for I don't know what they use it for. I guess for painkillers. But yeah, yeah. So we, like I said, we were building a paper mill for the employees here once this depletes. Um, I'm trying to kind of beef up our uh, economy because I think we have some unemployed. We have 51,000 job seekers right now. So luckily we don't have that many peasants. But these are all people who have promoted from a different lower class of um, job to a different newer one. So for example, we could build a farm. Probably and do fine on that. I'm thinking we might do 100, because I don't want to have to like not have affordable cloth. So right now this is like not producing a ton of cloth, even as being employed at 10,000 level. We don't necessarily need to build. I was thinking we would need to build a new farm. This one's fully employed with farmers, right? But like, see right there. But we still have the ranches available that they could work at. Because and the reason I'm saying that is because the laborers is basically the base level of employed, but obviously this basically peasants is like sub base, and then they get trained at the university, and then they either become laborer, farmer, machinist, shopkeeper, engineer, clerks, or peasants. Um, the good thing about having open jobs though is it makes us more likely to obtain immigrants. And as a territory that's like underpopulated at the start of the game, we do need that honestly. So yeah, available employment has gone down, so we're going to be building more, like basic level things soon. And one of the problems with so actually our transportation is kind of expensive. Now that I say that, so it's being used up by. Okay, actually, we have a decent amount of infrastructure, I guess, because I changed the input or the not input, but the on just go on this the railway. So I changed this to yeah. Yeah, so that's probably why. Basically, it starts off as this and then gives +10. And I don't know if that changes the infrastructure, but I don't know. More than one ingestion using the primary URL. What the fuck is this? Send one stream ingestion to the primary. What the fuck? What does this mean? What the fuck? What that mean? I don't even know what this means. I need to look up an error code on YouTube. What the fuck? Why does YouTube have a live stream limit? That's so stupid. That must have been why it cut off yesterday. That's dumb. Like, what if I want to stream? Fuck off. It's incorrect bit rates. I don't know. Give me a second. I gotta change the encoder. I might have to restart the stream. Oh, that's why. That's beyond retarded. I have the encoder open twice. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how it's streaming twice. Let's see if that fixed things. Okay, let me open YouTube real quick. Alright, this probably should go away now. I might have to restart the stream, but give me a minute. Alright, let's see what this does. Okay, we're good now. Yeah. Alright, cool. We're good. It might still say the error code is there for me, but I don't really need to worry about that because it's doing good now. Stream health? Excellent. Okay, cool. I was just checking something. Sorry about that. Considering we're in the American market and they're belligerent at us, I don't really know what we should do. Not we should do. Oh, you know, I think we I think I realized when our rank went down is when we joined the American market. Actually, I don't know why that is. I wonder if that's because our goods became more expensive for our people. I mean, they're still not that expensive actually, but they're more than honestly it was before. So yeah, that's probably why. We could leave it and our people would be better off, but our economy wouldn't. And then there's also the fact of like if they enact what's it called? Fees or whatever. I don't know what the actual phrase is for it in game. Like anyway. Oh, it's this. No 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 no. That's actually increasing our productivity by a lot, but not so much on the our actually our fertilizer's gone kind of expensive for our people. Just noticed that. Maybe we'll want to build an upgrade to the fertilizer factory, fertilizer plant, whatever. Who cares? Do 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 do. Every day. Whenever I build one of these fucking things, or especially where is it? I don't know, like this one and this one and this one right here, all make me think of the song. I forget who the fuck sings it originally, but um, look up the song, um, the Chemical Workers song. It reminds I just okay. So I like that song mainly because it reminds me of when I worked at Amazon how shit it was. Like okay, yes, they give their workers quote unquote healthcare, and it's not that bad, but like it kind of sucks the conditions in the warehouses. Honestly, they'll fire you just for taking a shit. I knew this one guy who literally got fired for being in the bathroom for too long. It's definitely not uncommon there. So fucking unfortunate for those people who I don't know. Like I'm glad I don't work there anymore. I'm glad I do what I do now. But I don't know why that wouldn't click. We're gonna build a steel workshop, or not a workshop, but like a steel mill after the tools finish. I think instead of this. And the reason being for that is so we can eventually build a motor industry. Cross the million mark, boys. Nice, nice. Got that $2 a fucking year GDP. Just shows you like the era that, like, honestly, people now have it so good. Like, imagine making $2 a year. I mean, granted, inflation, yeah, but like two. I don't know what $2 a year is inflation back then. Let me look that up. Give me a second. I'm gonna do that actually, because I'm kind of interested to know. I looked up what was $2.21 in 1850s or 1854 with basically it was literally only $75 a year. That's what they would be making if that was the average GDP. So we're still not doing great, but you know, we can do better. I don't know if we want because I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up getting immigrants from Russia. So I don't know, whatever. We are gonna try and get investment rights in one of our neighbors, preferably either Mexico, um, Columbia District, or Hawaii. We also could try for Australia since they're technically in Pacifica, or not Pacifica. What the fuck? Um, I was thinking the strategic region, but I meant the fuck? Oceania. I combined like Pacific Coast with Oceania. Let's see. What the fuck is this? I've never seen this. It's interesting. What the hell? That's crazy. I didn't even know this was a thing. That maybe this is when we knew with the what the fuck is that called? Knew with the update. We could actually get some. Hmm. I wonder if that's how like to make it more likely to for these to break away, Suriname and the Indies, because I mean modern day they're not owned by Britain. Some of them are like affiliated with Britain, like Caymans, um, Jamaica, kind of, but more so these ones are here because they're too small to be independent and not have any protection from another nation. Um, although it's not like the U.S. is going to invade those, honestly. In the game, maybe, but I don't know why it's lagging so bad. Give me a minute. Check something. Check the task manager. Actually, it's not lagging that bad anymore. It's Microsoft Edge that's lagging it. I don't know why that's so bad. Alright, cool. We're good. Let me pull up the chat that tapped off. But yeah, so I mean like we're doing not that bad. I mean, not that great currently, but especially once the gold mines die out, but actually did they already? No, they didn't. But the good thing is these are just gold fields, so once they build up the gold mines, we'll be making more money even than we are now. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything we want to enact. Not really. Oh, I was saying we wanted to enact free trade on the last episode in our I haven't put that one live onto videos yet. I don't think I have. Let me check. Tab over to YouTube. Check on Studio. I could do that real quick while this one's live. No, I haven't yet. Don't think I have. No, I haven't. Well, maybe I did. It just was lower in the queue than the ones that were longer because it processed quicker. I think I did. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I did. It's just around the same length as another one that I posted the other day. Let me just edit this a bit. Um, just to normally what I do to when I'm posting something is I just for people who want to know, I just easy way of getting it from live tab to videos tab is just do a quick cut, click save, and save changes, and then change the title to whatever you want it to be in the details tab. So I just add VOD parentheses, and then keep it as a title of the live. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, just if you wanted to know, in case you're thinking of starting a channel, that's the only reason I tell you. Cool. All right, let's do that, and then head back over to YouTube, or sorry, not YouTube, but I guess yeah, kind of because I want to see the chat. Okay, cool. So yeah, anyway, here let's pop back over to our nation, and the sulfur mines for our paper mill are almost done. So yeah, now we have a supply of sulfur enough for our fertilizer plants as well as the paper mill. So that price is going to go down on the input. Let's change this. Let's see what it is. That production went up a lot, and I think this employment actually went down. So we now have a more of a manpower pool for work, because that just went down by like 2,000. I think 2,500 or something. Right? I don't know. Let's see. It's probably 1,500 because that 5,000 by default before I change the input or the production methods. But realistically, sulfur isn't that expensive. Although we are in the U.S. market, and it used to be way less expensive in our territory. It's kind of surprising how expensive things are in the U.S. market compared to how much we had in ours. I'm going to be building probably a construction sector so we can get private construction going up. I don't like to do that until our economy is like top tier. I mean, obviously it's not top tier right now, but for having like such a small nation, it's not that bad. But here we go. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oops, forgot to unpause it. Let's see. We're gonna want to unlock this right here at some point, because that's used in all our mines, as well as the logging camps, which right now are the main portion of our economy. And once we get golden fields, that'll be well. Once these turn into mines, at least that'll be good to have, because that'll increase the GDP by a lot. It's already going up pretty fast, regularly. Let's see. I think we're gonna get these up to 5. Actually, maybe we'll just focus on building up our construction sector. I know this is gonna go down once this cancels out and stops being building there. So I've been delaying building them, but the thing is our economy couldn't support it before, so no, we probably could, but it's actually not that expensive if we just run it on the base level of production method. So I don't want to build or upgrade the method until we have basically a source of glass, explosives, and I don't remember what we need for the base level for the second level. I'll check. Actually, could do that right now. We'd be fine. Okay. So we're gonna stick it on that for now, and we'll change that once we see what our income is at after these die down. Because these are producing a lot of our GDP right now. Yeah. So if you go in here, I don't know if there's a way to see it. I know there is, but I don't know where. Yeah, it's on GDP map. National GDP. Yeah, most of the. Oh, not most. I mean, a lot of it is grain, paper, clippers, and then under 10% is fertilizers. Surprisingly enough, even though that used to be the main thing we were relying on. So it's not that like bad, the GDP, but the good thing to know is the gold isn't like all of it, so that's good. Occasionally when I play um, campaigns and it's like you have a gold rush and it's like that's all your GDP is. That can be unfortunate and kind of bad for your economy after it goes away. But yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal, honestly. It's just the one problem with that being the case is when the gold fields go away, it's not the best for your economy. But yeah, we also, if we get investment rights, we could probably kind of monopolize on the other territories in the U.S. that have gold available. Um, wonder if we granted them investment rights, if they would. No, I don't think we're gonna do that because they kind of have a hostile attitude towards us, don't they? But we could build these here. Got some way of investing there. No, I don't really care. I could honestly. So I had this idea. I mentioned it in the last campaign. Basically, do a playthrough as like a really large nation with the kind of an underdeveloped economy. And I guess this is kind of what China does IRL, but basically like let people invest in your economy, build up your resources, and then head over to here later in the game. And I mean, kind of scummy to be honest, but you could do that, or well, at least this, because it disables privatization. And there's one of these. I don't know. Like, oh yeah, national. Oh yeah, okay. So that wouldn't work as well as I thought because I forget you have to if you nationalize it, um you have to buy them out. But in that case, maybe I'll cancel the investment rights with other countries. But I don't know because like yeah, we're gonna cancel investments with. I think I only gave it to France and Russia. I don't know if I gave it to Russia, though. Yeah, I did. No, I just... Okay, I did. Yeah. And the reason I did that was to improve relations with them, but apparently it started... That's what caused the lobby to start. We are going to improve with them still, though, because I don't want it to, like, be pissed at us. Or them to be pissed at us. The good thing is we have decent relations with all the European powers. And I would like to keep the embassies going, so we can get them to be invested in, like, possibly intervening if Mexico or the US declare on us. We'll do that if it pops up again or something like that. So right now, I don't know if our prestige went away because we joined the US market, if that might have been why, but I guess it just goes down on its own over time. But yeah, who knows? I really want to get a investment right so I can build some coal mines here, because I think that would decrease the cost if we did import it from Britain, cost of our import, and the profitability of it for us, because it would be coming from our mine. Because I think basically it does, like, it typically, if you have one, if you have like if you have a source nearby, or up here, um, of coal, that will typically, or just of any imported trade route, that will normally decrease the cost of it by a decent amount. So we could go on productivity, and it's still British, right? So that's engines. We're gonna do this one for now. Oh, actually, trade routes. We're gonna wait till we have free trade to do more trading. Um, let's see. So once our barracks build up to about 5, basically 3, I'm doing 4 of the ones that we're building will be infantry, 1 cavalry, and once we build our arms manufacturers, for example, just basically ammunition, small arms is what we need, because that's all we need for the hussars to turn into lancers also, because we already have iron and grain, so all we'll need right here is the small arms, and then we can get them up to top tier. And then it's just a matter of, well, actually, no, we're in the US market now, so we could just upgrade these on their own, and now let's see what that'll turn into. Let's see. So that, right now that's just grain, but we produce a lot of that. So let's see what this turns to after the next tick. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just 200. But right now we only have 2 of them. So that's going to go up to about 500 on small arms. And a bit more. But it's, it's all good. Oh yeah, I'm feeling better a bit now. I was sick for the past couple days, so sorry if the content wasn't the best. At least the voiceovers and stuff. And it's totally not voiceover, I guess it's something different, but yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. So hoping everyone else is doing alright too over the holidays. We could, I wonder if we wanna queue up another research for Navy. I want to get down to monitors eventually. What the heck? Oh, that's... I guess what I'm thinking of was submarines, right? So I thought that was on the same queue line as monitors, because I was pretty sure those were... Huh. Either way, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Once we build our steel mill, we might want to consider researching ironclads, but for now, I think I'm going to go over to production, and we'll work our way down toward somewhat on the way to electricity. We also could do this one. The benefit of doing this is 9 years to complete. Oh, because this? I don't know. Odds are all these are 7, and then this is just like about 2 years. We also could work on getting nitroglycerin for our mines, and that way we could use the fertilizer we produce and build this, which we will need for this. For example, when we upgrade to this. So that's not too bad. We could do that. Could be a good kind of production chain to get going. It's good to get the ranches built up and more productive, even if it is from famine. Yeah. So we'll do that and that. I don't know. I think I'm gonna allow other countries to invest in our territory because we're not building fast enough, realistically. Especially for how much our population has uh, increased. I'd rather have the loyalists. 20, yeah. That was at 20,000 before and 50,000. Now it's at 10, 50, 10 and 70, so that's good. We'll try and get the enactment chance increased. I try to explain what I'm doing in the game as best as I can because I know I've noticed personally when I watch other YouTubers, they don't always explain what they're doing in the game too well, and it's not too helpful for games that are pretty complicated like this one. Um, Same with EU4, same with other like complicated strategy games. There's a lot of games that are like complicated. They're really fun once you learn them, but in order to learn them, it takes like some like playing of them before you've figured it out fully. But yeah. Also, I think I mentioned this in the last live or a live or two ago, but my Wi-Fi is kind of bad right now, so soon it'll be improved. But it's around the time of day when like all the students are getting home from school. So occasionally we have like bad Wi-Fi around like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock ish, when kids are getting out of school, and that causes like basically because they're all like gaming, live streaming, doing whatever they do, watching TV, Netflix, just regular stuff. But why is it so low on employment? We're really falling behind on. I wonder if it'd be worth upgrading this. It's fully employed, right? So we're getting the max amount of. We also could research whatever this takes. What does this need? Philosophy department, dialectics. Okay, we'll queue that up. basically to find that, it's typically on the, because there's like different trees for different types of things. This is the education one. Starts up here and goes down. So we want that. And if you want to see where that is again, it's on this tab, Society. Go all the way to the right because you gotta kind of pan over. Soon we'll be able to found a company once this is researched. It's doing it on its own, so that's good. Good that that's spreading. We're a bit behind if that's on queuing on its own, but that's fine. But what I'm wondering is, do we want to? I wonder why this isn't picking up on the employment and it's dropping off. Is it because the productivity is so low? Because I know it kind of dropped down. Actually, I see what it is. The cost of these things. So if we build more grain farms and leave that at that. What else does this need? Tools. Yeah, the tool is ready to be upgraded. Tooling workshops, and so is the fertilizer. So we'll do that to decrease that. I'm gonna try and get investment rights with most of the major powers. I don't necessarily like doing that, but right now our economy is like struggling with the fact that we have a lot of people migrating from Mexico and like other territories. So earlier we had a migration wave from, I think it was somewhere in the Ottoman lands, maybe, I think. It was like Armenians. They came from that region, went over to here. We're migrating to Oregon, but also here and all these other states bordering. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's not a problem, but the problem is we don't have like qualified workers right now because a lot of these guys are not trained. So I think actually rather than building this, we'll let that queue, move that up, and these out of the queue real quick. Prioritize what we actually need. So that'll be actually nothing on this. And I honestly hate how loud that is. I might turn the audio down on the game so it's not blasting your guys' eardrums out. Give me a second. Sound effects are pretty loud. Okay, cool. That's a bit better. Otherwise, that was like way too loud, at least for me. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but um, we're getting pretty close to enacting free trade, so that's good. Um, okay. So, huh. The construction sector throughput is really good because that'll like increase the capacity we have without like having to um, like build more construction sectors. And we could also do that in combination with concrete, whatever it is. This one. So if we queue up both of these and work on building um, this for our first company. See, I would do where is it? Either this one or alternatively one of these ones. But I don't know, the construction throughput really makes you be able to like get more out of your sectors. So any time I can get a tech or something that would boost this, and I don't think this was a thing before. It's a newer company that you can build. So we need a glassworks, and what else do we need to build this? German, cool. We also need a steel mill, so that's fine. And we're currently building that, or it's in the queue at least. So I think we'll add this up so we can get qualified workers for the construction, and because this is at the back of the queue, right? So that's not gonna. Although, well, we could found it, right? I just don't want to remember. I want to keep in mind to found that one, not some other random one when I see the opportunity. Sometimes I just wing it a little bit. I don't always have a plan when I'm going through the game, but most of the time I do. But sometimes I don't. Let's see. I'm just looking at what the average wage is on all these, just so I can know which one will be most beneficial for our people to upgrade. Well, the one thing that I have to think about is also we're like probably being in a new market, we have to consider what's profitable to build and also how to keep our people fed. And this one being only at level 1 and being the most profitable in average annual wage, which will increase GDP per capita and standard of living for the people who work here, might make it worth building that. So we'll do that later. But yeah, let's see. So company charters. Now, um, before we build anything else in the queue or add anything to the queue, I think we're gonna queue up. Um, hey Siri, stop playing. Stupid thing. Um, some automation I have. So we're gonna want to queue up a glassworks and also 2 lumber mills and a fishing mill or fishing wharf, whatever. Logging camp and fishing mill. We just call it a lumber mill because I don't know what I think of it as. That's for food for people and wages. It's actually not that bad. Went up. The good thing about California is they have a couple benefits for your state. Um, just so your starting state. If you expand it all, I don't know. This one's not that good. Actually, playing as Nevada, playing not as Nevada, but like in Nevada, building this state is miserable because you get minus 25% infrastructure, minus state efficiency, and agriculture, ranches, plantations all suck. Yeah, the West Coast states are a lot better than the desert states, but yeah. And then none of these ones, except, well, actually Texas doesn't, but these ones up here have like some benefit, but also some negative benefit to ag, but or agriculture, but not not infrastructure. So, and then over here you have like this one, which gives plus hardwood, and this, which is plus infrastructure and price impact. So even though this right here, oops, oh, actually that one doesn't give a negative to infrastructure. Just this does. No, whatever. Either way. But yeah, so now that like construction efficiency will actually cancel that out. So we would have a negative, but with this right here, in concert with this, will be really good on, honestly. We'll have plus 25%, and it's like this 15 cancel the 10 that is negative. And I'm wondering, is there any way we can further down the line on this queue? If we can, yeah, I think pneumatic tools does also. Building hardwood output. Construction sector throughput. At some point, we're gonna probably wanna build a food sector in an arms munition or arms and munition factory. For the main reason of like being able to supply our military if we need to, if we have to go to war, and to decrease the cost of Actually, speaking of decreasing costs, that when that goes away, we're gonna be in the negative. Um, so for now, we're gonna we should build up the iron mines so we can have more production on that, I think. And also, all the mines take as laborers, so laborers and shopkeepers. We have plenty of those guys. Cool. I want to see some now. Not just the American market. How'd I? Okay, we want to go to harvest conditions and find where there's a need for um, trying to find where there's famine, if there's any exports into there. Is that well, for one, that's good for them for their standard of living, and good for our economy. So see, I'd prefer exporting something that we produce, so it would be um, higher productivity. So we're not going to export like random stuff that we don't produce yet, like this. or stuff that we need. See, this is why I wish I had my own market. I'd like getting the migration benefit from these major nations, but okay, cool. Jeez, wow. Okay, let's see. As I said, I'm a little bit sick, so sorry about that. But yeah. Okay, so this, I don't know why this keeps like going down in profitability. It used to be doing well when it had, I think it's the tools, isn't it? The interesting thing is, if we dropped this off of this production method, it would actually be more profitable, but the grain would cost less for our people. But the standard of living is like, because I think these are like valuable goods or whatever, like luxury, is what it's called. Um, so if those are cheap in our territory, it makes it better for our people. Yeah, we're kind of getting toward a balance of like production and all that, but one thing that would be pretty profitable if we built it is groceries, whatever this is called, factory. I don't know what it's called. It's like fucking grocery manufacturer. Who the fuck cares? Um, but yeah. What that say? Oh no, we don't. We could use for building a bit more food production. So, for example, um, more grain farms, a couple more ranches, and a couple more um, fisheries. So maybe we'll prioritize that next once we get our current queue built out. And I think we're gonna pop this on to the higher production method just while we are making a profit, and then once the gold mines, yeah, once these guys go away, then we're gonna swap that down to whatever it is currently, or whatever it just was. I don't want to care about that. Actually, we kind of like. Oh no, that's the next tick. I was thinking that was the one that unlocks this, but honestly, that'll just increase costs. So we don't really want to do that. Sorry about that. Let's see. I wonder if any of the. Why is this border so weird? Such a weird freaking border. Disgusting. Ugly ass borders. Not very heavenly. I honestly thought that like Texas or this one over here was the highest productivity province, like with agriculture. But I don't think that's the case. I think that's one of, well, maybe one in China. I don't know. It looks like the max it maxes out at is 500, but I don't know. I wonder if this one's, oh, it's something around 350 or 320. No, it's this one. Because it's already like has like almost 100 or like almost 50 built. 25 I mean. And it's got 370 left. So yeah, it's got 30 built. Just add these two together, that's 20 and 25 and then yeah. So this is the largest agriculture province if you wanted to do this campaign on a massive scale. Oh, interesting. Um, I didn't know that. Anyway, but yeah, we're now about to go negative because these are. Let's see. No, we aren't actually. It's just this has. I thought this died out, but it didn't. So it's good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's just a construction sector that's costing us money. But the good thing is about okay, so if these die out, the good thing about that is we'll be able to rebuild them up from the sense of like basically depleted gold fields to gold mines, and from there you'll have a pretty profitable mining sector in that regard. So let's see. What could we do on this anyway? Like for the next company after this one? This actually could be kind of good. Also, do this one in combination with this. Actually, imagine if we like okay, imagine if we like stacked this one. Um, this one, and is there anything else that does construction efficiency? I don't think there is, but I didn't even know those ones were there. So supply consumption, steel mill throughput. Can't do that one. Do this one. Okay. It's fine. I don't really know what they just did, but either way, it's fine. We may wind up building more tooling workshops on our thing, like sort of expanding this and building. So this would be good for our people in the prices of this and also the what is it, food security. So I'm torn between building up that and like okay, so what I think is we need to figure out is do we do food or do we expand our military or alternatively do we focus on building up our resources? I think to make everything cheaper we should like focus on what we already have, that is. And what that'll do is, I wonder if, okay, so it's not that one, but nitroglycerin. That when we unlock that, that will. Well, actually, we're about to be able to. Oh, I didn't think about that. So currently, we have high prices for some of the foods. Not that high, but like for example, if we scroll down, this is about 25. Um, other stuff is kind of cheaper, but the ones that matter, like fish, meat, and grain, are kind of expensive. But that's just because we're sharing our market with the wider American market. So I'm thinking we're going to focus on food. Because what we're going to do later game is increase basically export a lot to other countries to get that money. And the good thing about that is now it doesn't take like almost any um, cost for a trade. However, we're starting to have a lot of institutions and a lot of people from the bureaucracy. So, like, basically, we'd be better off soon by enacting elected here. So we'll do that now that the free trade is enacted. Okay, cool. This will also increase the productivity of our tooling workshops because currently we're on the production method of it's right here, steel tools. So that's fine. That'll decrease the cost of that, and hence the. Let me see something though. We could break out of this market. It's kind of cool. What the fuck? Pull up a Wikipedia page. That's interesting. All right then. The reason our GDP per capita is going down is because we're getting a lot of migrants from the U.S. market. I think it's from there. It might have been the Hamburg ones, or not Hamburg. Where the fuck are they from? North German, whatever that was. Prussian, basically. Fuck off. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so. Maybe we'll wind up building, now that we have less of cost of paper, um, we might wind up building, just because this is getting so low, and the benefit of it being high is that, so we're kind of stacking those modifiers right now. Um, if we wind up, we don't currently have a government administration, so even though that's currently not that bad, we could build one, and it would be more efficient on this. So we'll do that, and we'll see what it costs us. Predicted upkeep for a week is probably not correct, but I don't know, maybe it is. Yeah, because this excludes government wages. Um, yeah, we'll do that. I found a mod one time that basically made this produce um transportation. So I don't know, like it seems kind of like it would make sense, but like I don't know. At the same time, like I don't know. It's like to me it makes sense, but like also it's like I don't know if I would want to do that. Because this run's not obviously having any mods, but so I did it on Iron Man. I wouldn't have done it on Iron Man if it had mods. That's stupid. Um, but I think if the U.S. If they wind up bordering me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call France in, as well as the British and Russians, because they all have an interest in North America, somewhere here. Probably France is like Texas and our area. Britain's up here. Russia's over here. And what we can do is maybe like get a couple of them to one of them at least to aid us in territory gains. I just don't want to like claim territory when the U.S. and Mexico still haven't like sorted all this out because it's a fucking mess of borders. And one thing that would be great is if we could do is like take basically all of this. 'Cause this has coal. This has iron. Well, both of these states actually have coal, but this one has gold and coal. So, and we need the coal for our economy, really, honestly, because like our steel mill is never going to be that productive. It'll be, well, it might be profitable, but the cost of the coal is going to be expensive. And this is about done, so that's good. Let's see what we got going on here. Sorry, I was tapped out for a second. Just checking something. All right, cool. Our income seems to be going up, so that's good. I'm guessing that's from the steel mill. Maybe that is more productive than I thought it was going to be. It is not. But if we boost it up to Bessemer and water tube boiler, that'll take more coal, so it might be. But it'll produce more steel, so that's good. And the consumption is pretty high, even though right now the production is zero. That's about to change. Just hasn't calculated things yet. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Cool. All right. So I'm just trying to figure out if this is profitable, if it's like making any money. We'll need to upgrade this, I think, because this takes tools, and so does this. Steel isn't going to be as wood isn't going to be as profitable anymore, but that's fine. Honestly, maybe the reason we're so unprofitable is because our transportation is expensive in all our major industries, like especially the resource industries that take it to move everything around. If we build another railway expansion, we might wind up being more profitable. Let's kick these off the queue for now. As well as that. And we'll just bump that down. Okay. Soon, though, we'll be able to get that company founded, so that's good. I'm gonna hop off in a bit and grab dinner, but I'll be back live in about probably around 7 o'clock. Maybe 5:30, 6. I don't know. Depends. Because honestly, I haven't eaten anything today. But that's fine. Well, I had some coffee, but just has creamer in it. And I did some boxing yesterday, so I was like, honestly, I'm kind of hungry. Let's see. Okay, cool. I really want to get some ability to invest in Hawaii and get like possibly a base going there in Hilo. By a base, I mean a treaty port. I wonder if we did this, then asked for a treaty port, that would work. We need to build a fleet if we're gonna do that, and we could do that. Probably just do one frigate to transport it. Actually, let's see. We'll just do one for now, because I don't think they have a navy to counter us with when we're landing. I have to check. I wonder if there's a ledger, like if there's an EU4. EU4 is actually what I started with on the there is on the channel. I need to get back into that. Let's see. I was doing like documentary type shit in the background, kind of like had it up here in the background on the video, um, and just like game up here on the screen. But let me see, where does it say military? Y, super rank maybe. They're probably lower on the rank, kind of, but maybe not like the lowest. Maybe alphabetical. Probably easier. It might not be that low. H. Coming up. They have 2 troops and no navy. Let's see what their troops are. I wish it would say. Does it say? Maybe it does. Say like what kind of troops they use. Oh, it does. I think maybe. Conscript battalions, sticking raids 5. Um, they just have irregulars. Oh, okay, we're good. They don't even have a navy that we can counter them with. Once we build this, maybe we'll bump that up in the queue so we can get this before someone else claims Hawaii. Because I do want to have like some kind of a Pacific Empire. Empire, quote unquote. It's not really much of an empire, just some colonial bases, mainly for investments in like the Pacific region. So treaty port basically is what we want. Probably primarily we'll do start it as a essentially a regime change, but then add on treaty port as a claim. That's fine. Need to pay more attention to the politics tab. Actually, we're doing good. Um, I don't think they're gonna reform yet, but did that change the stall? I think it just added like 3% chance of stall, which is fine. I mean, it's not too low. Um, I'm guessing around 2 hours I'll hop off. Or actually, what's that stream at? It's not actually at. Oh, okay, yeah, it's 120. About going for 20 minutes. Let's see. What's this? Are these like conditional to the season you're in? I wonder if that's the case. Man, imagine being in frost and extreme winds. It's literally frostbite conditions. Fucking miserable. What was I just on? Oh, they must have fixed this. This wasn't working before. I wonder if there's a famine map. See, I don't know, like, I know there's a way to check it, but maybe it's just based off of this. I wonder if we exported to Russia some food. I think if we're gonna be exporting our food though, that's in our market, we're gonna want to build up the our ag a bit more. Agriculture. I just say ag for short. I don't know what they call it in my area. It's fucking lagging so bad. I need a better CPU. But the problem is it's not even a CPU, it's like it's something that I know is fine in my computer. But the memory, and I literally have like 32 gigs of memory. But like see the CPU on Vic 3, it's like a major problem with the game. Like it's not optimized at all. And I have like 6 gigs of CPU memory and 32 gigs of RAM, and it's saying both of those are maxed just because of Vic 3. See, that's the one problem with playing this game on stream. It's not optimized at all, and it was way worse on launch. So I didn't. I streamed it a little bit last year when I first started the channel, but it's just not optimized. See, even Red Dead, which has like way better graphics, has like much more optimization in the game. And this game, it for some reason lags my CPU like maximum. Like right now, it's gone down to like 60, 70, 80 on the memory. But just the game, like, and I don't normally have that problem, but I think because it's calculating so many different factors simultaneously and not in the background. I don't know if it's in the background or not, but like in the programming of the code of the game, like there's issues with it, realistically. Bad issues. Great thing is though, soon when it comes to what's constructing here, we will be able to build or found, I guess, this company. Where is it? We'll do this one next. But for now, we're gonna do not that one. It's way at the top. This one. 'Cause that's literally 20 construction throughput. So it's throughput, and this is efficiency or throughput? Efficiency. Okay, so it's like kind of different things, different categories. And same thing with right here. If you go on research on industry tab, scroll down to about here, and this one right here. Um, it boosts the efficiency, I think, right? Maybe that's not the right one. There's one more down here somewhere that boosts the efficiency. This one up here boosts that one. So one boosts the throughput, but there's one more somewhere down here that boosts the efficiency, I think, right? I don't know. Whatever. Either way. You know what I noticed though is it seems to lag way more when there's like weather effects on that map mode. So if you go on here, watch it'll probably start lagging. So just if the developers ever saw this, I don't think they will, but if you go on this map mode, it lags on like lower end devices. And mine's not even lower end. It's just like I don't know what the problem is. You see, when you move around and tap around on screen, it literally like lags. I don't know what we would call that, like screen tearing. Not really, but I don't know. It just is so much data putting out on the like basically putting out all the data onto the map. I don't know if that's why, but why am I government div? What the heck? Oh, because all my shit is nationally owned, even though I'm not like in that. It's because I never built a construction thing until recently. Okay, maybe we'll allow people a bit more of access to our market when it comes to building. Allow them foreign investment rights to at least postpone it. I don't think anyone really wants it right now. Oh no, the Brits will allow them that, and Russians maybe not. Swedes, I don't know. Don't think the Swedes will want it. They're not even a major power. Spain might. No. No one else really seems to want it right now. That is investment rights. I would give it to Mexico. But I don't think they can. I don't know. Maybe that's not something they can do. They maybe it's like a government form thing or economic model. I don't know. Or maybe you have to be a major power. I forget. But kind of new on that part. 'Cause it didn't come out that long ago, but or it came out a while ago, I guess, the investment rights. But I haven't played the game all that much recently. Kind of been playing Red Dead a bit and some other stuff. Mostly, I play EU4 off camera. Might play a bit more on recording. I kind of got. Oh, my headset fell off. Anyway, yeah, we can now found that company, but yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. So both of these, California. Oh wow. Well, that was a waste. Oh, actually, maybe if we hold on. Do we have construction 3? No, we don't. Well, in that case, the good thing is this is profitable, so that's good. We also could export some steel, make it a bit more profitable. Um, the tool and workshops are already pretty profitable, so it doesn't really matter if that costs a bit more there. Um, and those would be profitable currently. We could export our tools to um, oh, what the heck? Cool. All right, I'm gonna hop off the computer and go grab dinner. I'll be back on live probably around, I'd say 6 o'clock. You can expect me back on. If not, I'll be on at 7:30. But yeah, have a good one, guys. It's been a good experience doing this. I actually, well, okay, next time we're gonna focus on doing a bit of warring in the Pacific. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna hop off, and next time we're gonna go into Hawaii and take